Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. Vietnam are looking to break at pace. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, football certainly runs deep in the Reinders family, but unlike his father or brother, this guy Tiani Reinders is someone who can take control of the game from central midfield. I suspect we're going to see a little bit of everything from him here. He's box to box.
Big chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Eze really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Eze goes short. Now it's Eze. And it's made its way to him. He's having a shot! Goal! Morocco! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Chouameni for Musiala. Aims beyond the defence. Well, there's the clearance. Nicely weighted ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Mbappe. Space for him to turn and look. Nuno Mendes. There's the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Thuram clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Looking to play him in. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Guirassy. Bellingham.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Van Dijk gets a foot in here. And it's Reinders. Oh, he's having a go! There was plenty of power on that. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Guirassy. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. No, that's been intercepted. Nuno Mendes.
Morocco definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And it's Eze. Bellingham could move up a gear here. Chouameni. Now it's Guirassy. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Musiala will not want to lose out here, not against this. Guirassy! And he's stuck it away. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty. Eze! Goal! Morocco! And again they hit the front. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Morocco with the lead. And they've got rid. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Mbappe. Mbappe running with intent. Great defending, strong and determined. Musiala. Reinders. And here's Vinicius Junior in with the challenge. Musiala. Guirassy. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Can he get on the end of this? The final seconds now. Played back. That's the end of the first 45. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Thuram, great vision. And it's Bellingham. McKennie. Koundé. Now, can they get him away? Looking for the run. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, can he get onto this? So, can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Now it's Thuram. Eze. That's good play. McKennie. Koundé. Out of play for a goal kick.
Substitution for Morocco, number 18.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
20, Thuram. Number 16, McKennie. Number 7,
Mendes
Eze.
set up one goal so
Coming
far.
on the field, number 11.
Vietnam may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Number 5, Partey.
And it's Musiala.
Number 22, Fermin. Substitution.
Solot. Nuno Mendes. Vinicius Junior. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Reinders. And here's Dembele. Vietnam do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Reinders. Mbappe. And here's Dembele. Dembele. And the ball is out of play.
Substitution for Morocco, number 25.
So we have movement on both benches.
Mendes. Coming on the field is number 26, Robertson.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Robertson. And he goes cross-field, and it's Koundé. Koundé ventures forward. Oh, nice touch. Now it's Sorloth. Fermin. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely spread. Koundé. 75 minutes played. He's had it taken off him. Dembele. And he's picked out the run. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Vietnam really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And it's Neves. Mbappe, and the shot! And yes, it's there! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Substitution for Morocco, number 15.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Coming on to replace him.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
Partey. Gabriel did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Robertson, can he get it through? Fermin. Ball played for Dembele. Mbappe. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. And it's Cucurella.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Fermin. Partey. Partey powering forward here. And it's Robertson.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Mbappe. And that was nowhere near his best. Bruno Fernandes. Knocks it into space. And he was quick to react. Maignan with the clearance. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So, that was the second half.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
We're expecting traffic to be heavy after the
So, a
final
battle of
whistle today.
endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance. Into extra time we go. Vietnam displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Fermin.
Oh, it's Dembele.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Kimmich picks it up out wide. And Fermin. Partey. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Zaire Emery. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, sweet feet. Zaire Emery receives it in a wide position. Oh, it's Sorloth. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And it's Neves. Wriggles his way through. He's having a pop! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
João Neves has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Terrific effort! And no, he couldn't find the finish. This looks promising. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. And it is half-time in extra time.
Attendees, this is a lost
So
children
neither side able to conjure up a telling moment, and we are where we are. This is the last chance to win it.
Substitution for Morocco, number 42.
And we're off for the final
Coming
time.
on the field is number 8.
They have played themselves
João
to a
Neves.
near standstill. What is left in the tank now? And here's Mbappe. He's looking wide. Cucurella, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Robertson. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution.
Vietnam are making a change now. Kimmich. João Neves. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cross to the back post. That's a corner kick. Vietnam have their second corner now. Van der Ven is there, and he can get that clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Van Dijk. Sorloth going after that. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And he's intervened well there. Vinicius Junior opts for safety. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Lopez. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Vinicius Junior.
There will be
João
one more
Neves.
added time.
Deep through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So there you have it, penalties. So we've done it, we've been there, we've gone the full 12 rounds.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show
And if you do have a chance
watching
today,
both
please
teams
take some time
refusing
out
to
give your
lose. I mean,
support
they
to our
both ran
Better
their
Stadium
socks off.
Fund.
Nothing more the coaches can do. They, along with the rest of us, mere spectators, as we hit football's ultimate drama. It is the lonely walk. Vinicius Junior to get things going. And no mistake.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Mbappe pondering where to put it. That's a brilliant read.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Morocco are now able to take a giant step towards where they want to be. Of course. And that is a giant step towards the line.
A great position now, but still work to be done.
So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, I think he had the measure of that all the way, Peter, and he is pumped.
We're on to number 3 here.
Well, if you have any doubts, that's what you do to conquer it. He just has to trust his instincts and pick the right spot.
Now there's a penalty.
I think he instinctively knew the keeper was going to move.
So all eyes on the goalkeeper. Oh, he saved it!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save. We're talking about a pressure penalty.
It's saved! And it's over! Vietnam fall short. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. Mbappe picks it up out wide.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That has not gone well. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at...
That could spell trouble. Reinders. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Thuram, played back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Knocks it out wide. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. And that has been cleared. Reinders. Now it's Thuram. He's on it, can he get away? Mbappe has it in a wide position.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both men.
Oh, what has happened here? And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's McKennie. That's tidy. Koundé. And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Reinders. And it's Tchouaméni. Distributed tidily. Mendes makes a dash for it. Well, they've got it again. Reinders. And here's Thuram. And here's Reinders. Now it's Thuram. And the counter is on. And here's Mbappe. Eze gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Mbappe. Reinders. Now it's Mbappe. Very nicely done. And he's gone backward here. Mbappe. Looks to the other side. Nuno Mendes. Tchouaméni. That's a cute ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's gone forward.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's McKennie. Tries to pass it through. Can he spark a counter here? Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Koundé concedes a free kick for that. Somewhat off target. Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And here's Mbappe, out towards the flank. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Nuno Mendes. Tchouaméni. It's a pretty loose pass. Now that looks a decent ball. McKennie. And that's been drilled in. And that is well cleared. Mbappe. And it's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Thuram! And that was very necessary. Well, that pass isn't the best. Ndicka. Reinders.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Eze. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Mbappe. McKennie. Oh, good-looking ball. Great ball if he can get there. He's got away. Van Dijk gets it away. Thuram. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Now it's Thuram. Looking for the run. Mbappe gets into a good position. And he's definitely onside. Mbappe being hunted in packs. Yeah, and a chance! It's in!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Vietnam have taken the lead.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
And here's Thuram. And the finish! It's bounced back off the post.
Morocco really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And here's Mbappe. Nice interception, well timed. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Nuno Mendes. Now it's Mbappe. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Now it's Thuram. Chips it through. Gusto. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Substitution for Morocco.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Number 20, Thuram. Number 7, Eze. Number 16, McKennie. Number 25.
And he's quick to get rid.
Number 15, Jules Koundé. Coming on the field.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Lukaku. Number 9. Vinicius Junior.
Ndika
Number
kept
22,
aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Number 13, Bellingham. Number 26, Robertson. Number 33, Zaire Emery.
And here's Lopez.
Substitutions taking place.
This is Lukaku. He's in a great position here. Big chance! And he's taking no chances there.
Morocco really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Lukaku makes a move down the right. Vietnam still ahead by the game's only goal. Guirassy, chance here to counter. Now it's Lopez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Morocco can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Very much into the last knockings. And it's Robertson.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
pinches it off him.
There will be 1 minute at a
Pretty
time.
robust defending.
Now there's a fine ball. He's having a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's put pay to the danger. And that's that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started. Morocco have clearly decided to play here with a 5-3-2 formation, Jim.
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of deceiving the opposition into thinking that they're just going to sit back and then hope to produce an aggressive counter-attack or two. This system can accommodate that, and I certainly hope we're going to get something positive in response, and it's not going to be all defence.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. This is the time you need that pace.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. No, he's not getting his way this time. First quarter of an hour gone. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Van de Ven. Morocco are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And it's Reinders. Tries to cross, shot at goal! Has a look up and drives it forward. Reinders. Bellingham. Now it's Guirassy, and it's made its way to him. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, super ball. Eze, Mbappe, and Mendes. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Over to the other side.
Well spotted.
And it's Lukaku. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Deflected behind for a corner kick. Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Morocco have the chance to go the other way. Looking to play him in, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bellingham.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Now it's Reinders. Vinicius Junior is having a shot! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Vietnam, Eze! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Eze actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's onside! And here's Bellingham. There's the shot!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Koundé. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And it's McKennie. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well played, well played. Vietnam leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Now this could be a chance. Is there any support? He might not need it.
There will be one.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Vietnam with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Vietnam leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And here's Eze. Strong running down that left flank. And they can counter here. Nuno Mendes just eases him off the ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Eze. And it's Mendes. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Van Dijk. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. McKennie. Eze. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Eze. And that's another good win of the ball. Vinicius Junior is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And the keeper's got it again. It's a pretty loose pass.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nuno Mendes. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing.
Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Up towards the front line. Chouameni. McKennie. McKennie cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Oh, that's well spotted.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Mbappe powering forward here. And it's Mendes. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And it's been hooked away. But they've got it again. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Morocco really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Vinicius Junior, and the shot! In he goes again, and that's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 17.
So changes afoot here,
Lukaku.
and from both sides.
Number 18.
Vietnam are
Mbappe.
now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Eze.
Well, I think it's just the
Number
reward for their
16,
application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Number 15.
Zaire Emery
Jules
is
Koundé.
onto it in a flash.
Coming on the field. Number 20.
Chance here to counter.
Number 9. Vinicius Junior.
Played back.
Number 22.
Gallagher.
Seven. Number 10. Gallagher. Number 26. Robertson. Number 33. Zaire Emery.
Vietnam
Substitution
can
in
consider
progress.
themselves just about safe now. Oh, he's all alone. And he's in on goal. Morocco needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's forced to go back. Long ball by the goalkeeper. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Driving forward. Thuram.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's Pedri. And he's had it nicked away. And that's it. Vietnam can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner.
And
Any
a quick
reflections on
announcement
what you've
today
seen,
that
Jim?
memorabilia
Well, the look
from
on the
today's
manager's
match is
face
now on
says it
sale
all.
in the
He
stadium.
knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. Now it's Eze. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter,
Thuram! Oh, the ball's run loose here, and that's played in low. And that's a good-looking ball. And it's McKennie. Gusto. Reinders. Opts for safety. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
that's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
McKennie running with intent. Chouameni. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. This is the time you need that pace.
Nicely weighted ball. Not a hint of offside here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. First quarter of an hour gone. Gusto. Mbappe, and the shot! There it is!
Reinders really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Vietnam have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Now it's Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram receives it in a wide position. Koundé just loves to go forward whenever he can. Great defending, strong and determined. He's played it back. Pass somewhat off target. Nuno Mendes. He's having a pop! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Van de Ven. That could spell trouble. He is through here, and he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. He's found space here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guirassy. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Bellingham. That's destined for the flank. Couldn't squeeze it through. Eze.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's McKennie. Mbappe has found the net here, of course. Mbappe touches it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
And here's Mbappe. And it's McKennie. Eze, he is onto this. Chance! And kept cuts out by the most elastic of saves.
McKennie actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. Eze. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. And that interception was Bellingham! Now that is commitment to the cause. Morocco are looking to go forward now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Eze. Robertson. Now it's Mbappe. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Mbappe has got himself a free kick. And for the first half, that is that. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Vietnam come in leading by just the odd goal.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Vietnam are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. Back on the way then.
Vietnam can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Nuno Mendes. And it's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Good ball, good... And a shot! That's a fair try, but just off target. Vietnam have their second corner now. Robertson tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Threads one in. There's the delivery. And that's been well dealt with. Eze. Thuram. Morocco are looking to break at pace. Gives it back.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, easy pickings there. He's in a great position here. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. Bellingham. Vietnam just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. So what can they make of this? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Almost an hour gone. And here's Mbappe. And they win it back again. Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
McKennie. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Girassi. Chouameni. Reinders. Oh, he's having a go! Vietnam have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Gabriel. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Looking for the run. Bellingham gets into a good position.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 18, Mbappe. Number 16.
Almost 75
McKennie.
minutes on the clock now.
Number 7, Eze. Number 26, Robertson. Number 15, Jules Koundé.
Gallagher.
On the field,
Decent
number
chance!
17, Lukaku.
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Number 10, Gallagher.
So,
Number
third corner of the
22,
game.
Fermin. Number 25, Nuno Mendes.
Gallagher plays it
Number
short.
33,
Gallagher.
Emery.
Substitutions taking place.
Looking to play him in. Rafael Leao gets flagged offside.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And it's Musiala. Aimed beyond the defence. Fermin. And it's Van Dijk. And Zaire Emery. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nuno Mendes. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's well spotted. Fermin. Very much into the last knockings. Can he get it through?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And here's Zaire Emery. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's played it in low.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a
2 added
rut.
minutes has been indicated.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Van Dijk. And he's gone looking for safety. And we're done. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, it may be smiles all
And
round,
now,
Peter,
to
but
all
it's a
members
game
of the
that's
crowd,
given the
I'd
boss
like
some
to
food for
ask you
thought.
to join me
Good
in
result,
wishing
yes,
our
but
birthday
they really
boy
could
a
have done with
very
making life
special
easier.
birthday.
All it would have needed was just to take another chance or two.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.